Hey guys, this is Maurizio, also known as Tata Congo Natwa, which is my Palo name. I'm a high priest. I want to talk to you about some things going on with shadow work and working with the mhorrighan, because I also work within the Celtic tradition stuff as well, like the Sean Keel. So I'd say working with the mhorrighan's been really interesting. She's taken me through quite a turn where I always felt shadow work was more like the shadow self, but there's like differences. So I feel with the shadow work, it's facing your fears and everything. And she had me conquer most of my anxiety to the point that my talismans, my necklaces, my brace, everything to conquer my as a crutch was just basically not working, to the point that I was crying out to her, and she's basically like, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and just fight and understand as to why you have this anxiety. And the anxiety I have is brought on by my mother, always raising me to try and control everything in life, and that I have a fear of a lack of control. And I realize that if I don't let go of this feeling of just being okay with lack of control of certain areas in my life, that I'm not living life. That I don't have choices I can make that can go in any direction, and that's how you stay stagnant in life. If you always try to control everything and you have fear of a lack of control, you have to go with the flow. And us as witches, we have to go with the flow, I feel, for a lot of things, especially when you're working with death, change, transformation type energy archetypes and deities, of course. So I always felt with the mhorrighan when I was working for her in the beginning. Everyone paints her in this picture who's worked with her, and I was like, I don't feel she's like that whatsoever. But then I started working with, like, going through the astral realms with her. I started also seeing how she forced me to see myself with the shadow work and everything, and just be like, you can conquer this. And I conquered it. And after I conquered everything with the anxiety, I felt I had her blessing, and that's a blessing that is a protection that no one can take away from me. And usually, even when I light candles or offerings, if I'm asking for a protection, she's like, protect yourself. It's like you have all the tools around you, whatever. It's kind of difficult right now because I moved to a city and there's no herbs, there's no roots, there's no resin of dragon's blood. It's all like just the incense of dragon's blood. There's patchouli I can get my hands on for incense. And to get the candles, it's a total ripoff here in this city for getting the ritual candles. So I'm getting everything from the dollar store. The only herbs and things I can get are like the native plants all around the region, and just whatever candles I can get at the dollar store. And herbs at the grocery store, like basil, mint, whatever. So that's basically what I'm working with, and I just wanted to share just some information on the mhorrighan about how she can help you with shadow working and what these gods do. There's always a price to pay for magic, I feel, and your gods will test you. Thank you. Bye.